There are thousands of cruise tips out there, hundreds of thousands of them, if you were being honest, but there are only 10 rules I will not break. I call them the cruise commandments. So follow these and your trip runs on easy mode. If we're being honest, if you break them, trust me, you'll feel it, and you'll feel it fast. And I tell you why each rule matters, what you gain by following, what you risk if you don't follow it, and what to do instead if your situation gets a little sticky. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up? My name's Grip, founder of Ahoy365.com. If you're new here, what's up? And if you've been here, welcome back to the show Paradise Crew. Let's get into it. Commandment number 1 is fly in the day before. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Arrive the day before you cruise. Flights slip. Weather happens. Bags wander. Your ship will not wait. And when you fly in a day early, embarkation feels like a stroll, not a sprint. You sleep, you reset, you grab coffee, and you walk on board like you own the place, man. If a bag goes missing, at least you have time to actually fix it. You can go to the mall and buy some clothes. You can go somewhere else. Gives yourself a day to find your luggage. But if you show in the day of, you remove all chances to do that. Skip this rule and you turn day 1 into a stress test. Worst case scenario, you miss the ship and buy an emergency flight to the next port at peak prices, if they'll even let you do that. If you want to save some money, but not play roulette with departure day, use points for a simple airport hotel or fly into a cheaper nearby city and shuttle in. One hotel night buys you peace. It's worth it. Commandment number 2, pick the itinerary first, the ship second, unless you want to do the flagship, which is the newest and greatest one of whatever cruise line's fleet. Don't let the water slide pick your vacation. Start with where you want to go and how you want to experience it. Do you want late nights in port? Do you want overnights for real dinners ashore? Do you want scenery and sea days or a new city every morning? When you choose the itinerary first, the ship becomes a tool that serves the trip. You get ports that match your interest and pace that fits your energy. If you skip this, you can end up on a gorgeous ship with forgettable bus stop, port excursions, pretty photos, but memories, if we're being honest. So if you want the nightlife, but not the spring break energy, look for lines that lean into live music, piano bars, and lectures. If you want culture, but not a 5 p.m. curfew, pick routes with late departures or overnights. Itinerary, vibe, ship, cabin, in that order. Commandment number 3. Match the cabin to the route. Your cabin should match the trip you're taking. Scenic routes, Alaska, Norwegian fjords, the Panama Canal, make the most sense with a balcony or a big observation lounge. You want real air, real light, real views. If motion bothers you, aim for midship on a lower deck. If sleep is sacred, avoid cabins under the pool, the galley, or the theater, and give the elevator banks some space. Do this and the ship becomes your front row. Skip it and you'll watch world-class scenery on the stateroom TV or just in public spaces, which isn't the end of the world, but I'm just saying. If you want the views, but not the balcony price, book an ocean view and live in the observation lounge. If you want blackout sleep on a budget, an interior is a true cave, but just promise yourself sunrise time on deck. If you want blackout sleep on a budget, an interior is a true cave. It gets dark in there. Just promise yourself sunrise time on deck every morning with a cup of coffee. Commandment number 4, know what's included and do the math. I could just feel comfortable until you pay for the convenience you don't use. Before you buy anything, do simple math. How many drinks do you actually have in a day? Do you really need top-tier Wi-Fi or just messaging? How many specialty dinners will you actually keep once you add excursions and shows to the calendar? When you run the numbers, honestly, checkout day is boring in the best way. When you don't, you packs. You pay $60 for 3 sodas and single beer and wonder where it all went. If you want cocktails, but not the commitment, track day 1. If you hit the break even, upgrade on day 2. If you want connection, but not, lag rage, aka a bad signal, you'll want to make sure that you download your podcast, shows, movies, all in advance. Oh, and don't forget your music and your playlists. Commandment number 5, carry a day one kit, a carry-on bag. Check bags arrive late. Your carry-on is your lifeline. Put your passport, meds, sunglasses, phone charger, sunscreen, a swimsuit, swim trunks, and a clean shirt in the bag. Now day one is a vacation, not a scavenger hunt. You can eat, swim, explore, and you're not held hostage by a suitcase. A bonus tip is bring a cabana shirt and some khaki shorts, roll it up really tight in your bag, or a pretty little sundress with some flip-flops. That way you can at least have a fresh shower and wear something to dinner if your luggage does not arrive to your cabin on time. If you skip this, you're the person in jeans by the pool or whatever you showed up in, sunburn with a 2% battery. Don't be that person. If you want hands-free but still prepared, use a small crossbody with the critical stuff and gate check the roller. You get the best of both worlds. Commandment number 6, respect ship time and build a buffer. Your phone might jump to local time and port. The ship might not. That is how pure runners are born. Lock your watch to the ship time and plan to be back an hour early, even 90 minutes early if you built your own day. Early return equals zero panic. You skip this and you'll star in a viral video sprinting down the pier while your vacation sails away. The rebooking costs will hurt more than the comments. Trust me. If you want the DIY freedom, but not the risk, choose ports with easy walk-offs and short rides. Save the long, complicated ships for ship-sponsored excursions that guarantee you to be back at the ship on time. Commandment number 7, reserve your non-negotiables early. If it matters to you, book it. Do it before you sail if you can. Do it on day one if you couldn't. I'm talking about marquee excursions, thermal suite passes, specialty dinners, and the big shows. When you reserve the anchors, your week falls into place. Don't do it and you'll eat at 9:45 p.m., miss the show you really wanted to see, and watch the last spa pass get sold to the person in front of you in line. If you want spontaneity, but not the FOMO, lock 2 things, your biggest tour and 1 great dinner. Leave the rest open and you'll feel free and covered. Commandment number 8, play clean, no chair hogging, no buffet chaos. Listen, we're adults. If you want a lounger, go early or go while everyone else is ashore. Don't reserve deck chairs for hours with a towel and a paperback from, 1997, some book that no one's ever read that you say you're going to read, but you never really read it. My point is I'm crashing out right now. We've seen it happen too often. And for lunch, skip the stampede. Eat at off hours or just sit down in the main dining room. You'll have an actual conversation at a normal heart rate. Play it this way and the crew's on your side. If you ignore it, you'll meet the towel police and you'll balance a tray while circling a crowded buffet like it's musical chairs. If you want the sun, but not crowds, hunt the aft decks, the shaded railings, or adults-only spaces. If you want a calm lunch, the MDR on day one is pretty much a ghost town, if it's available, so go enjoy it. Commandment number 9, prevent, don't treat. Start the remedies before you need them. If you're prone to seasickness, start your patch or your band before sail away, not after dinner, not after a wash or after you eat, not after you feel off. Reapply. I'm saying this all around. If you're prone to seasickness, start your patch or your band before sail away, not after dinner. Reapply sunscreen more than you think you need. Sea wind is sneaky and the Bohemian sun is even sneakier. Sneaky. Don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, do this and you keep your appetite, your itinerary, and your mood in check. You skip it, and one rough night can take out half of your week. So if you want a natural route, but not the drowsy side effects of the other stuff, sea bands work well, ginger, and lighter meals. Now, before we move on to commandment number 10, I got a lightning round I'm going to go through. A bunch of extra tips I found helpful, but don't necessarily make the commandments, if that makes sense. Number 10, ensure the trip you actually booked. Insurance is the least exciting thing you'll buy for your cruise. It's also the cheapest way to sleep at night. Make sure it covers medical, evacuations, delays, and if you need it, pre-existing condition waivers. What I like it for is those hurricane cruises, or if you book a trip and then decide to magically or randomly just change the itinerary, technically that's not the trip you booked. And travel insurance does cover that, and you can just cancel it and get your money back, or at least move the cruise around. Kind of like that one cruise that was supposed to go to Bermuda and it left from Halifax, but ended up going from Halifax and cruising all the way back to Halifax. those people were upset. That's why you need travel insurance. And I don't blame them. I'd be upset too. Anyways, you're going to make sure it covers medical, evacuation delays, pre-existing conditions. You're going to match the policy to the trip. So Caribbean and calm season is one thing. Antarctica is another planet. So if you get this right, that hurricane storm that we talked about earlier, it's more of an inconvenience, not a completely vacation ruining experience. I think that makes sense. If you want protection but not overpaying, buy the coverage that fits your route and your risk. That's it. All right, lightning round, and then we'll jet out. If you want the views but not balcony prices, book an ocean view and basically live in the observation lounge. If you want nightlife but not spring break, pick cruise lines that lean into live music, piano bars, and, talks and stuff like that. If you want a solo community but not awkward mixers, ask for shared tables at dinners, show up for trivia, and book at least one small group excursion. You'll meet people without trying. You want to save money but not downgrade your experience? Watch for reduced single supplements on standard cabins and skip the default solo studio. The math usually favors for a regular room anyway. If you want a calm first day and no crowds, skip the buffet, unpack, book your excursions. The math usually favors the regular room. If you need more cruise tips, check out this video right here. And as always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe. And if you care, please share it. And we'll see you in paradise. Peace.